Have you ever felt like the world has lost its color? Like you're watching your own life through a foggy window, and everything that once brought you joy now feels distant, muted, and gray. It's more than just sadness. Sadness is an active, often sharp emotion. This is a void. An emptiness. A heavy, invisible cloak that you carry with you from the moment you wake up until you finally fall into a restless sleep. This is the deep, quiet ache of depression. And one of its most painful, most confusing symptoms is something called anhedonia, the loss of pleasure, the inability to feel joy in things you once loved. Your favorite songs sound like noise. Your favorite foods taste like cardboard. The laughter of loved ones feels like it's happening in another room, to someone else. It's a profoundly isolating experience. You feel like a ghost in your own story. And when you're in that place, platitudes and simple advice can feel like salt in the wound. Just cheer up. Think positive. Look on the bright side. It's not that you don't want to. It's that the very mechanism inside you that allows for cheer or brightness feels broken. Your spirit feels crushed. There's an ancient line, a piece of poetry from the Psalms, that captures this feeling with breathtaking accuracy. Psalm chapter 34, verse 18, says, "The Lord is close to the brokenhearted and saves those who are crushed in spirit." Now, regardless of your personal faith or beliefs, let's just sit with those words for a moment. The brokenhearted, a crushed spirit. That language doesn't try to minimize the pain. It doesn't offer a quick fix. It simply names the experience. It validates the depth of the hurt. It sees the weight you are carrying. And in that validation, there's a flicker of something. A hint of understanding. Before we can even talk about healing, we have to first honor the reality of the wound. This state of feeling nothing, of being crushed, isn't a character flaw. It's not a weakness. It is a profound state of emotional and physiological exhaustion. Think of your mind and body like a country that has been at war for too long. The resources are depleted. The infrastructure is damaged. The people are tired down to their bones. You can't just declare a festival and expect everyone to dance. First, there needs to be peace. There needs to be rebuilding. There needs to be rest. Depression, in many ways, is that internal war. Your nervous system is on high alert, even when there's no obvious danger. Your brain chemistry changes, affecting mood, energy, and your ability to process pleasure and reward. The part of your brain that lights up when you eat a delicious meal, or hear a beautiful piece of music, or hug someone you love, it goes quiet. The signal is weak, or it's not getting through at all. So when someone tells you to just try harder, it's like telling that war-torn country to just rebuild faster, without sending any aid, any resources, any help. It's an impossible task. And this is where the first part of that ancient verse offers a quiet comfort. The Lord is close to the brokenhearted. What does it mean for something to be close when you feel so utterly alone? It doesn't necessarily mean a loud, booming voice from the heavens. For many, it's something much subtler. It's the quiet resilience that gets you to open your eyes in the morning, even when you don't want to. It's the brief moment of peace you feel when a cool breeze touches your face. It's the unexpected kindness of a stranger, or the loyalty of a pet who curls up beside you, seeming to understand your pain without needing any words. This closeness isn't about erasing the pain. It's about the promise that you are not entirely abandoned within the pain. It's a quiet presence that holds space for your brokenness without judgment. It's the permission to not be okay. And that permission is the first, most crucial step toward healing. You cannot heal from something you are pretending not to feel. You cannot mend a spirit you are telling yourself isn't actually crushed. So, how do we begin the process of being saved, as the verse says? This is where we have to be incredibly gentle with ourselves. The word saved here isn't about a dramatic, instantaneous rescue. It's about a slow, deliberate process of being brought back to shore. It's the gradual lifting of that crushing weight. The path out of the gray, colorless world of Anhedonia is not a sprint. It is a slow, meandering walk, often with many steps backward. And that's okay. The journey begins not with grand gestures, but with micro steps. Actions so small they almost seem insignificant. When even getting out of bed feels like climbing a mountain, the goal isn't the summit. The goal is to just sit up. That's it. Just sit up. And if you do that, you've achieved something. Maybe the next micro step is swinging your legs over the side of the bed. Then, standing up. Maybe it's just opening the curtains to let in a sliver of natural light. Light is a powerful, silent force. It signals to our brains and bodies that a new day has begun, gently nudging our internal rhythms. Maybe it's drinking one single glass of water. Your body is likely dehydrated. Your brain needs water to function. This isn't about curing yourself. It's about giving your physical body the most basic resource it needs to survive. These are not trivial things. In the depths of depression, they are monumental victories. Each one is a quiet act of rebellion against the emptiness. Each one is a whisper that says, I am still here. From there, we can slowly, gently begin to re-engage the senses. Anhedonia numbs us, so the goal is to find tiny, fleeting moments of sensation. You don't have to go for a 5-mile run. But can you step outside your door for just 60 seconds? Feel the air on your skin. Is it warm? Is it cold? Is it windy? Notice one thing with your eyes. A single leaf on a tree. The pattern of a crack in the sidewalk. The color of a neighbor's front door. You don't have to find it beautiful. Just notice it. Acknowledge its existence. Listen. Can you hear a bird? The distant hum of traffic? The sound of your own breathing? You are gently reawakening the parts of your brain that have gone dormant. You are rebuilding the neural pathways that register the world around you. Food is another area where anhedonia hits hard. When nothing tastes good, eating becomes a chore. So don't force yourself to eat a complex, healthy meal if that feels overwhelming. Can you eat one strawberry? Or a small piece of dark chocolate? Hold it in your mouth. Notice the texture. Notice the temperature. See if you can detect even a faint hint of its flavor. Again, the goal isn't to suddenly love it. The goal is to simply experience it. To create a tiny spark of sensory input in the darkness. This process is slow. It's like tending to a garden that has been neglected for a long time. The soil is dry and hard. You can't just throw seeds on it and expect a lush harvest. First, you have to gently break up the soil. You have to water it, patiently, day after day, even when you see no immediate results. You have to pull the weeds of self-criticism and despair. And you must seek help. Trying to fight severe depression alone is like trying to perform surgery on yourself. You need a trained professional. Therapists, counselors, and doctors are not for the weak, they are for the wise. They are the guides who have a map of the terrain you are lost in. They can provide tools, strategies, and in many cases, medication that can help rebalance your brain chemistry, giving you the stability needed to do the emotional and psychological work of healing. Seeking professional help is one of the bravest, most powerful things you can do. It is an admission that you are worthy of care. You are worthy of support. And as you combine these gentle, personal micro-steps with professional guidance, something slowly begins to shift. You might have a day where you notice the music in a coffee shop and it doesn't sound like static. It might even be pleasant. For a moment. You might laugh at something, a real, genuine laugh, and it might startle you. You might see a sunset, and for the first time in a long time, you might actually register its beauty. A sliver of color will pierce through the gray. These moments are the first shoots of green in your long-tended garden. They won't last at first. the gray will likely roll back in. But now, you know that color is possible. You have proof. Hope is no longer just a theory, it's a memory. This is the meaning of saves those who are crushed in spirit. It is not a magical extraction from suffering. It is the slow, sacred process of being restored. Of the weight becoming a little lighter. Of the spirit, once crushed, slowly and carefully being allowed to breathe again. Healing from depression is not about becoming the person you were before. That person is gone, and that's okay. The experience of this pain changes you, deeply. But the person you become on the other side can be someone with a profound capacity for empathy. Someone who understands suffering in a way that others can't. Someone who knows the value of a single, simple moment of peace. You learn that strength isn't about never falling. It's about learning how to get back up, even when it feels impossible. You learn that hope isn't a feeling of constant happiness, but a quiet, stubborn belief that the sun will rise again, even after the longest, darkest night. If you are in that dark night right now, please know this: you are not alone. Your pain is real. Your spirit may feel crushed, your heart may be broken, and the world may seem stripped of all its joy. But you are standing on holy ground. Your struggle is not a sign of failure, it is a testament to how hard you have been fighting. Be gentle with yourself. Take the smallest possible step. Then take another. Allow for the quiet presence of hope to sit with you in the dark. The color will return. It may come back slowly, in patches, like the first wildflowers of spring. But it will return. And you will be saved from this, not by being pulled out of it, but by walking through it, one tiny, brave, and sacred step at a time.